says, when I was little, I was raised in a Baptist church, and they preach right from the Word, preach right out the Bible, and I'm so grateful that they did, because over time, I was able to take in the stories and believe every single one. There are miraculous stories in the Bible, and where is it? Where's my Bible? If it wasn't for this, I would be lost. I would, a little marker, but I would literally be lost and not know what to do when people get on my nerves, when I'm stressed out about certain things. This contains all kinds of scriptures and all kinds of truths, and I'm very grateful for it. The second reason, I literally do look back over my life and think things over. I have come a long way. When I was little, I thought I was ugly. I thought nobody, was fit enough to play with me. I love to read, and I love to be in the house all the time. And I never had anybody to read with me, any reading partners, as far as my peers were concerned. My sisters, they were fun, but I wanted friends. I wanted other playmates, and it's like I didn't have that. I was a middle child growing up, and I can say that I did have a little bit of the middle child syndrome. But God was with me the whole time, and He never let me down. And I'm so grateful to say today that I have friends who love me and literally do care about me, and genuinely do care about me, and they appreciate me for how I am and who I am. They look past flaws, and they accept all of that. They accept me, and I appreciate that, and I know this because of God. He put all of them in my life. And so everything good is of God. That's how I know that He's real. That's the second reason. That's the second reason. That's the second woo. The third reason. God has never left me. He's never forsaken me. He's never betrayed me. He's never let me down. I learned in a Bible study. I go to Bible study on campus, and my friend Alex and his wife are there, and they're just both a great couple. I really appreciate them because they're always sharing what they believe about God, and Bible study is just great, and I truly do appreciate them as friends and as adopted family members. But Alex talked about how God will never let you down. At one point I felt like He did because my answers were no sometimes, but Alex was like, God does not let us down. He's always here for us. People who let you down, you don't trust anymore. And I've always trusted God, so I know He didn't let me down. Of course, things don't always go according to how I want them to go. But sometimes we got to get the answer no. So anyway, God has never let me down. He's always here for me, and He's here for you also. Jeez. Okay, so now that you know 3 reasons why I believe that God is real, why I believe in God, I want to share a scripture with you from the Bible, and it is from 1 John chapter 4, verses 1 through 4. Okay? Beloved, do not believe every spirit, but test the spirits, whether they are of God, because many false prophets have gone out into the world. By this you know the Spirit of God. Every spirit that confesses that Jesus Christ has come in the flesh is of God. And every spirit that does not confess that Jesus Christ has come in the flesh is not of God. And this is the spirit of the Antichrist, which you have heard was coming, and now already in the world. You are of God, little children, and have overcome them, because He who is in you is greater than he who is in the world. Wow. And y'all know it's people out here saying that Jesus is not real, He's not of the flesh, all kinds of crazy stuff like that. I've seen videos and I've heard actual people say it. Please, people, please believe that Jesus is real. Jesus is in the flesh. God is in us. And I encourage you to just be with people who believe the same thing. Do not yoke with unbelievers. Do not be with people who do not believe. Do not cling closely to them. It's very nerve-wracking and very scary and odd and weird, but I can guarantee you if you stay close to God, He'll help you through this whole situation. Anyway, have a blessed day, and believe that God is real. He's in you, so know that you've already been taken care of. You're already taken care of. All right? Have a blessed day.
The heart is a balloon, shoots up through the stony ground. There's no room, no space to rent in this town.